Coming up on Dirty Water TV,
we are coming to you from Tampa, Florida.
we'll go one-on-one with local football legend Doug Flutie at the J.C. Newman Cigar Company in Tampa.
And we'll take you inside the Sea Dog Brew Pub in Treasure Island. Tonight, Dirty Water TV continues its trip throughout the Sunshine State. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Shipyard Brewing, Ice Pig Vodka, and Florida Craft Distributors. Stand by for some fun in the sun. Dirty Water TV is next.
Going worldwide. Dirty Water.
And I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
Welcome to Dirty Water TV. My name is Kendra Middleton alongside Amanda Susi, and we are on the road in Tampa, Florida, coming to you for Super Bowl 55.
We are at the J.C. Newman Cigar Company, the oldest cigar manufacturer in the United States, and we are lucky enough to be attending a benefit hosted by American football legend Doug Flutie. He'll be hosting a Chalk Talk style Q&A with our own Bill Fairweather, the ESPN legend.
Without further ado, everybody, Doug Flutie. The reason you're here. I'm so fired up. I got a new Batman mug. I have my Batmobile here tonight, and I'm like a Batman freak, so this is really cool. Who do you like on Sunday? Who do I like? I like Tom Brady. I've been a big Tom fan all my life. He just amazes me. 43 years old, and all those jerks out there who say, oh, Deflategate, oh, Bill Belichick, oh, videotaping defenses, 43 years old, goes to a new team, he's in the Super Bowl again. He's just amazing. But there's no doubt that Kansas City should be favored. They're a better team, but you never bet against Tom Brady. So I would go with Tom.
How about Mahomes? Do you see any of your game and his ability to improvise?
He legitimizes and justifies and validates everything I tried to do. And it just throws a wrench in the whole system. It doesn't work because he can drift away and throw off balance. You know, he was a middle infielder, can throw sidearm, can look off and throw over. All the fun stuff that I tried to do and got away with. Stuff I got away with in Canada and did a little bit in the NFL.
Yeah, we got away with Canada and won how many championships and how many championship MVPs and how many league MVPs, so something was working there, right?
The unbelievable story about playing in Canada is we had a Western Conference Championship, which is like the AFC or NFC championship game to go to the Grey Cup. It was minus 24 degrees at kickoff. We picked up 12 inches of snow from beginning to end of the game, 35 to 50 mile an hour winds, minus 85 wind chill. It was minus 44 temperature by the end of the game and a minus 85 wind chill.
We'll have more Doug Flutie later on in the show.
Tonight's show is brought to you by our good friends at Shipyard Brewing Company and Florida Craft Distributors. We have such an awesome show for you tonight. Let's see what's on tap.
We're off to St. Pete Beach to try some burgers and ice pick vodka at Willie's Burgers and Booze.
And we'll take you to The Factory, a creative destination in the Warehouse Arts District of St. Petersburg, where immersive art meets craft beer.
But first, we're headed to Sea Dog Brew Pub in Treasure Island.
And that's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Higgs Tickets.
At the Sea Dog, we love that dirty water.
The Sea Dog Brewing Company at Treasure Island sits along the intercoastal waterway of the Gulf of Mexico, right across from Treasure Island Beach. The restaurant Brew Pub is a massive waterfront bar complex with open-air seating, billiards tables, and a merchandise store. The Sea Dog Pub is Gulf-inspired with scratch-made dishes.
If I'm going to sit down and have lunch, what are you recommending that I order?
We just started doing our pulled beef brisket sliders. It's one of the specials for the day. It's served with the homemade au jus sauce. It has like a crema, horseradish sauce with it. It's to die for.
Beer-infused cocktails and local craft brews, including the full line of Shipyard and Sea Dog beers.
You have all these mugs.
Yeah.
What is the significance?
It is a mug club membership. It's a 20-ounce mug. You're leasing the mug for the year. So besides the extra 4 ounces on the pour, You're locked into a discounted price point on all of our craft beers. You receive a free shirt, you get a free entree, you get a birthday dessert, and most importantly, you get $1 for every point you spend. But the best thing about the whole thing, once you're a member at one Sea Dog location, you remember all of them across the country.
And I caught up with Sea Dog and Shipyard Brewing founder Fred Forsley to talk about the sheer beauty of Treasure Island as well as pay up on an old bet.
Okay, so here we are. 3 months ago, maybe no, it was a month and a half ago. And we're on the roof of the one at the pool, and you were talking about Brady was done and Breeze was going to win the division, and there wasn't, and I said, no, that's not going to happen at all. I said, Brady's going to win. We're going to have the Bucks in the Super Bowl.
Before Drew broke all of those ribs, by the way.
Yeah, and so so we made a bet that if she lost, she would have to shoot a Shipyard beer. If I lost, I would have to. Guess what happened? Tom Brady and the Bucks are in the Super Bowl. Cheers. Cheers.
Other than the location, what do you think sets this place apart?
It's just unique. Treasure Island is like a hidden treasure, right? It's St. Pete Beach. It's near St. Pete Beach, but it's an island in its own. The beaches are behind us. We've got the Intercoastal in front of us. And then we have our new, Billy's coined it the Tiki Bar, but we're calling it the Sea Dog Live Bar. And as you saw, it was just recently commissioned yesterday, so for the Super Bowl. And we're really excited. When we bought this property, we were standing downstairs, standing here, and I said, someday, hopefully, we'll have a bar and a brewery here, and it's here.
Fred Forsley, the brewer guru, best friends. Cheers.
Cheers. Love that dirty water.
That's tonight's Big Ticket, brought to you by Hicks Tickets. Here's what else is going on around town.
Hi, I'm Higgs, so call me, get tickets, and be part of the action.
We always love going to Sea Dog with amazing views of the water and, of course, the great selection of Shipyard. Now I'm going to toss it over to Doug Flutie.
We ran 3 Hail Mary plays in my career at BC. The first one was junior year halftime in the Liberty Bowl against Notre Dame. And I held on to it for a while. I launched it. I don't know if I had the wind at my back or what, but it came off my hand better than any ball I've ever thrown in. It went 75 yards, and it went right through one of our receivers' hands in the back of the end zone. And the reason was he was on a full sprint to get to it, and there's a cement wall 10 feet in front of him, and there was a sheet of ice around the field. They had a free, and he was like eyeing the wall and eyeing the ball, and he dropped. The second one was earlier in that year against Temple at the end of the half, my senior year, and it looks identical to the Miami play. Gerard catches it in a crowd right on the goal line, touchdown at the end of the half. So we're 1 for 2.
Doug Flutie is down to his last at bat.
There was an inadvertent whistle, and the ball had been snapped, and we kind of lined up again. They picked up the flag, started the play over, and I realized it was only going to be a 3-man rush. Well, the actual play, the tight end is supposed to stay in protection so I can hang on the ball longer. And I realized it's only a 3-man rush. So during the inadvertent whistle time, I walk over to the tight end, hey, get real wide and go down the backside. Just stay wide and go long. I launch it for Gerard. The safety drifts over. He's in a position to make a play. As he jumps up, the backside corner from over here jumps up too. They bump into each other. The ball goes between the two of them and catches it.
It's a touchdown! The Eagles win it! Unbelievable! I don't believe it!
The backside corner got involved in the play. After the game, I had planned on rolling right, looking left, letting them come and take a peek, and then turn it loose either there or there. Get to the locker room, and the tight end's like, we had a chance. All right? Because it's the backside corner that came over and got it. And I'm like, yeah, great, Pete. Smoke another one, Pete, right? So now, we never really watched the film of that because it was 16 millimeter film, and there were so many plays they ran out of film, and it wasn't on it. So we did the 35th anniversary of it was last year. I did a ton of different interviews for it, saw some different camera angles, blah, 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 blah. And I got it on my phone now. I saw a camera angle, took a still frame of that picture, I roll right. He is all by himself on the 10-yard line on the backside. 20 yards, the closest defender is 20 yards away. I could have lobbed it to him. He would have walked in the end zone. I shot him a text. Hey, you're right. You were open. I had a shot, and I sent him the picture. He's like, don't throw it to me. I would have dropped it.
And later, one-on-one with Doug Flutie. That's when Dirty Water TV, presented by Shipyard Brewing, Ice Pig Vodka, and Florida Craft Distributors, returns. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. My name is Kendra Middleton, and I am coming to you from sunny Tampa, Florida for Super Bowl 55. Right now, we're going to go check in with our very own Amanda Susi, who is at one of the best sports bars in all of America.
Founded in 1992, Ferg's Sports Bar and Grill is the official gathering spot for Tampa Bay Rays fans. It's also the best new place to see live music. Encompassing almost 2 city blocks, there is truly something for everyone at Ferg's. They have 70-plus TVs, an awesome menu, craft beers, signature burgers, and delicious wings. Easy access to the Trop through the tunnel under First Avenue South that leads directly to the stadium property. Over the years, Ferg's has become one of the most unique restaurant, bar, and event venues anywhere.
How did you get this started in the first place? Just a 10-second version.
It was a bad moment. I jumped into the fire.
I'm standing here with the man, Mark Ferguson, who started this place.
Ferg's backyard can host 3,000 for concerts, pep rallies. Ferg's Sports Bar was named the best hangout in Tampa Bay, and CNN named Ferg's one of the top 101 sports bars in the country. How great is Ferg's? I mean, there's truly a little something for everyone. Now we're going to switch gears and toss it on over to Kendra Middleton at the J.C. Newman Cigar Company.
Thanks, Amanda. I'm at America's oldest owned cigar manufacturer, the J.C. Newman Cigar Company, that was founded over 125 years ago and is a National Historic Landmark in the Ybor City District of Tampa. Through 4 generations of the Newman name, J.C. Newman Cigar Company has been crafting and rolling premium cigars by hand since 1895. Here's a closer look inside the J.C. Newman Cigar Company.
We're still making cigars by hand. It's just like our grandfather did over a century ago.
It's an incredible privilege to be able to continue the legacy that my great-grandfather started more than a century ago. This old building is alive with history.
Cigars are to Tampa what cars are to Detroit, what wine is to Napa Valley. The Newmans, and so many of the people that still operate the historic El Reloj factory, take great pride in the product of their efforts.
I think we've set the standard for successful family-run businesses, maybe not only in the cigar industry, but in small businesses overall.
We've got a great reputation in the marketplace, not only in the United States, but around the world. We've always been about value. We think our products are the best value on the market.
The brand portfolio J.C. Newman boasts is among the best and well-known cigars in the industry, sold in over 80 countries. Stanford Newman, in an effort to honor the company's 100th anniversary, collaborated with industry legend Carlos Fuentes Sr. to introduce the Diamond Crown brand. Handmade in the Dominican Republic by the world-renowned Arturo Fuente family, Diamond Crown cigars are rolled by the very best master rollers in Tabacalera a Fuente with exceptional aged tobacco and undergo rigid quality standards before public release.
When you buy one of our cigars, you're buying our family legacy, a legacy that we personally stand behind. It's that tradition that has really lasted and allowed us to withstand the test of time.
Even though so much has changed since the 1890s, our ability to deliver pleasure and happiness from handmade cigars hasn't changed. I think that's pretty special.
Up next, I go one-on-one with Doug Flutie.
That's when Dirty Water TV from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, Florida returns. Welcome Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I am Amanda Susi. We are coming to you from the J.C. Newman Cigar Company, where I am going to toss it over to Kendra Middleton, who goes one-on-one with the North American football legend, Doug Flutie.
Hanging out here with the legendary Doug Flutie. Doug, I obviously know who you are rooting for this weekend, but I want to know what you think sets Tom Brady apart. Obviously, he's in his 40s, 10th Super Bowl, finally has debatably the best receiving core he's ever had. What do you think makes him so great?
I think number one is his work ethic, but there's a handful of guys that are similar to him in that work ethic. But you add to that his pure drive. It's amazing. At 43, he is as motivated today as he was as a rookie trying to prove people wrong. And I think he's still trying to prove people that they were wrong about him being a later round pick.
Absolutely.
And that's what motivates him on a daily basis. He just still has the motivation, and obviously he's talented. But the work ethic is what sets guys apart in the NFL.
You guys were lucky enough to play on the same team in 2005. What is your favorite Tom Brady memory?
Oh, I think it's just, honestly, on the field we were playing in Pittsburgh, and we were getting beat up front all day. Tom's getting hit. We're down by 10 points. Fourth quarter comes around, and he just throws that switch, and he starts getting the ball a little bit earlier. He goes 11 for 11 in the fourth quarter, 2 touchdowns, and it was just, okay, it was time to do it. And he puts a team on his back, and he carries them. And then off the field, he's just an amazing guy, and he is more grounded than anyone in his position has ever been, I think. And so he's an amazing individual.
Absolutely. Last question. I know you're late to go hang out with Big Papi. Score predictions for this weekend.
I definitely think Kansas City deserves to be favored. Maybe it's just that I'm biased and I love Tom, but I'm going with Tampa 27-24.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Huge shout out and thank you to legendary football star Doug Flutie for the interview. Now we are going to go check in with Shipyard Brew guru Fred Forsley over at the factory.
The factory is St. Petersburg's newest creative destination in the Warehouse Arts District.
The new home of Big C at the factory in St. Pete. We're moving in. We're taking the next chapter of our lives. This will be a little office for 4 or 5 for co-working.
Architect Jordan Behar of Behar Petronex is a co-owner of the factory.
We're actually specifically in what's known as the Warehouse Arts District in St. Petersburg, which we think is potentially one of the most exciting parts of St. Petersburg right now. Our firm fits in this area well because we're a little unique in the architectural world in that we work in a multitude of building types, but the commonality is that we're very creative firm. One of the projects that we are really fortunate to be both architects on but also directly involved in the ownership of is a project here in the Warehouse Arts District called The Factory. This is a great project because it's an adaptive use project. We have picked up about 93,000 square feet of industrial buildings, 8 separate buildings that are spread over 6.5 acres. That project is right around the corner from our office here and also sits along the trail. And it's really meant to be something that's community-minded. It's very engaged in bringing all of St. Pete together.
He also has some exciting plans for the Sea Dog Brew Pub in Treasure Island.
As you can see, there's an aerial view of Blind Pass, and the Sea Dog Brewing Company is here, the docks we were just located at, and then the extra lot across the highway is right here, and Jordan will take you through the way he's looked at that and hopefully bringing some development to that site.
This site that Fred has that's currently being utilized for the parking for Sea Dog is really underused for its current location. What's really unique about it is that this property really, along with Sea Dog, forms the gateway as you come across the bridge into this area and welcomes you to the beach. What we've been looking at here is a way to maximize the use of the site and make sure that it's consistent with the rest of the neighborhood. It will be beautiful, it'll be multiple stories over parking, and it looks like we can fit about 6 units in that project at this time. And that will really maximize the site and begin to fit in with the area, but also be a great gateway component as you come across the bridge.
Up next, off to St. Pete Beach for burgers and booze.
That's when Dirty Water TV, presented by Shipyard Brewing, Ice Pick Vodka, and Florida Craft Distributors, returns. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Kendra Middleton, coming to you from sunny Florida, brought to you by our good friends at Shipyard Brewing, Ice Pick Vodka, and Florida Craft.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Amanda Susi. Earlier, we had the chance of going to Willie's Burgers, where Kendra Middleton had the opportunity to interview the owner.
The hugely successful Willie's Burgers and Booze, located on Corey Avenue in beautiful St. Pete Beach, Florida, is famous for its mouth-watering, oversized burgers and its crowd-pleasing weekly specials.
This place started 10 years ago, and we're kind of founded on real quality food at a really good price, real good drinks at a real good price, and that's what keeps the business going and busy.
Shadowed by lush tropical foliage, Willie's offers an indoor-outdoor bar with a fun and casual beach shack vibe.
I saw that you guys do something for brunch or breakfast that's a little bit different. Can you tell me about your beers for breakfast?
Well, we have the Liquid Breakfast Club, where everything every day before noon is $1.95. So it's our happy hour, which is our Liquid Breakfast Club, which is a lot of the locals and a lot of the seasonal people come down, and it's kind of a home away from home where everyone starts their day.
With its Key West dive bar feel and Jimmy Buffett tunes emanating from the jukebox, Willie's is the ultimate spot to have a cheeseburger in paradise.
By far, the Big Gooey is our most popular item, which is a 10-ounce Angus burger. But we also do seafood, any kind of American food. Mrs. Willie's favorite, which is a 14-inch hot dog, which is really popular as well.
Willie's serves comfort food at its finest, simple with no frills, yet never lacking in quality.
The people that come here are so cool, and I just love it. The atmosphere is awesome.
Thank you so much to everyone over at Willie's for hosting us. Those were probably some of the best tater tots I have ever had, Amanda.
Yeah, we've definitely had a lot of great spots here in Tampa this week. But unfortunately, Kendra, all good things must come to an end.
We want to give a huge shout out to everyone at Shipyard, Ice Pick, and Florida Craft Distributors.
We have a little saying over here at Dirty Water TV. The weekend may be over.
The party never ends
on Dirty Water TV.